What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great and amazing day. In today's video, as you can see, I am coming back with another part of Telling Lies. This is part 2. I'm picking up right where we left off, where we just found out that Ava is pregnant with, what's his name? David's baby. Child, I don't even understand what's going on. I know for a fact I got two Davids here on my nose. I got a David Jones and then a David Miller. So we know the main dude we saw is David Jones, but I have a feeling that dude was also talking to the other dude, in which I found out the name. Who did I hear David Miller from? Girl, I forgot. It's just so much going on. I still don't know the face cam girl's name. I think I know Ava. I figure out who's Melissa or Emma. I'm gonna type these names in actually, because we just finished. I think I typed in protest. Yeah, I typed in protest. So I got those 4 records that came up. But anyways, yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying this part, or you're enjoying this gameplay, I should say. If you are, please don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right back into the gameplay. Let me see, can I look at this though? What's this? Bookmarks. What? Oh, this shows everything I've done. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and type in some of these names. So let's go with Melissa. Her name's Melissa. Ooh.
It's Melissa.
Okay, face cam girl's name Melissa.
Okay. When I snap my fingers, wake up.
I think I already saw this video. Yeah, I saw this one.
My name is Melissa. I live in New York City. No. Yes. Davey, you were the worst. Next time I'm gonna hypnotize you. Okay, before you go, you have to say wake up, or else I'll just stay hypnotized. Say it. Mm-hmm. Wait. Where am I? What happened?
See, the music is really loud now. I'm trying to understand.
Okay, Melissa. Okay,
He
Melissa.
shaved his beard?
Melissa, listen to me.
Ugh, I don't like it. I like the beard more. Why is he looking like that? What is this fool doing, y'all? I don't understand. He looks shaken up. What happened? See, now I see the music coming in. What is this, like a signal for some crazy stuff going on?
Melissa? Melissa isn't my real name, but I know yours is David. When a man shares cam, I always record it as a safety precaution, and sometimes a big earner if they deserve blackmail. Bank managers really don't want their wives to see their perverted emails. I have all your sessions saved on a hard drive under Federal Agent David. You ever cam with me again, I will send them to your bosses. I will sell them to whatever newspaper pays the most.
Federal Agent? Is that what you just said?
I think we're done here.
that mean I'm getting close to something? Not FedEx being here. They was in bed together. Hold on, y'all. We about to see what's going on.
Now, would I lie to a federal agent? Now you're going to bug me about my real name.
Cause see, this is a different time. Cause she got.
I tell you a true story. I used to work in real estate. I would take a man to look around apartments. I'd go into these places on my own, knowing at any moment they could jump me. I'd take my heels off at the entrance, and I would make sure that it was in a sexy way. And then when we would get to the bedroom, I would sit on the bed with the garters and a short skirt. You know what I was doing? I was selling him a fantasy. No contract, no safety. I felt I get more of myself selling apartments to men than I do here.
Max. Did it say Max in her breast?
No. In here, in New York. Before I started camming, there was a girl who put me on it. It was a model we used for bedroom video shoots. She told me how much she earned doing cam work, and I was intrigued. She was a brunette and tall, like your police station vampire. You would have liked her. Careful, Davy. That sounded like an admission. Shouldn't you have your lawyer present, or... I promise. We get to know each other better, I tell you. I'll give you my real name. Be safe out there. You are one of the good guys.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation, okay? No, just stop it, Emma. Stop it. I protect people. I protect people.
Hold on, we gotta go back. Cause that didn't start. I knew it was just a matter of time before I saw a video where he was going cry, cause he was giving off cry. And he said, Emma. Who is Emma? I never looked to see who Emma was. Was that a new name I just got? I don't want to go that back. I'm trying to go to the part where he just talking.
Sleep.
I think he might have been talking to his daughter.
You okay? Yeah, Steven. Yeah.
Steven, another name? I need to type all these names in, y'all.
Fuck, Emma. Yeah, well, I haven't been sleeping with anybody. Yeah, no, I am a special agent of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, okay? No, just stop it, Emma. Stop it. I protect people. I protect people.
hilarious. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was hilarious. I'm trying to cross off names I already typed in.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation called Green Groups the #1 domestic terror threat. Really? Follow the money, and then find a way to take that money from the corporations who live to exploit the people.
Ava and I are gonna stay in this bed until this is done.
Stop the pipeline, stay in bed.
On a hard drive under federal agent David. You ever cam with me again, I will send them to your bosses. I will sell them to whatever newspaper pays the most.
Okay, so we saw that. This is another one.
For, extorting a federal agent, right?
That's supposed to scare me. You want to talk about this in court? You think I tell dirty stories on my show? Wait till I get on the stand.
I need you to delete the files, Max. Okay? It's Maxine Williams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your parents know what you do? Maxine Williams.
That's
now
the
who's
name,
trying to
right?
blackmail who?
Okay, Max.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna delete these files.
Is that him? With a shaved mustache?
See? Mine's bigger than yours. Ohio's a stand your ground state. Always wanted to do this.
What are you gonna do?
Fuck! You bitch, you shot me! Crazy!
I sent those videos yesterday. It'll take about a week before they can verify who you are, what you said. Start working on your story now.
I'm bleeding here, okay?
Don't worry. I rang the cops before I let you in. They'll be here soon and they can take you to the ER. I told you I hate law enforcement, guys. I can't believe I invited a bunch of them over. I better put some proper clothes on.
Bailey, are you okay?
In here!
No one move!
Officers, I'm so glad that you're here. He broke into my house and tried to attack me.
Sir, don't move!
You can't.
Sir!
I am reaching for a badge. I'm a federal agent, okay? Okay? Do you see that?
What the heck? Sisters say pow pow. Oh, heck no. What is going on? Also, so Max is for her. I thought it was another dude or something she had that for. Okay, I gotta type in Max. Like, Max is getting lit.
Here? Says Max. That was my first boyfriend. The criminal, he did the tattoo himself. It hurt a lot. He did not need his name on me. You do not trust me. Are you going to be one of my regulars? No. You just turn up, tip big. Bye.
Y'all, this music is bumping. I don't
That
care.
was
think
when I
I'm
met
close.
Max. I was attracted to him. He had thick
This is her
wrists,
story.
strong hands, with scars he said he got from knife fights. There was a cop trying to blackmail him. Max suggested I proposition the officer, so I did. I took him to a room and let him have me. He used his necktie to tie my hands. He smelled of cigarettes and cheap aftershave. And he fucked me like he was hungry for it. Max was... He done with the camera. He waited till the cop was finished, and then he jumped out. He threatened to show the video to my father, and the cop stopped making trouble. And as a thank you, he let me keep the necktie. I've never told this story to anyone before.
That was a pretty lame story if I do say so myself. Like, this dude just confessed to you that he let somebody die. And you are talking about...
You better drink.
You slept with police?
You look
Girl,
thirsty.
What? So obviously this was the other half of the conversation. She was talking to him. I guess they were expose the secrets of what they've done and something they've done that they never told anyone else they did. So I guess we found the other half clip.
You want anything to drink?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. I'll make myself a drink.
I'm gonna be achieving stuff because now it says 2:07 a.m. All work and no play. Make it past 2 a.m. Is these real? Like I really ain't achieving nothing.
I think her name is Max, but what I need is an address. Can you do that?
He look
Yeah.
ugly with no mustache. I don't like it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Harry? Hey, Harry? Hey. Hey, Harry?
Is this the dude he was talking to?
Harry, just make sure no flags are raised, okay?
The dude with the gray hair. Him. I want his hair.
My guy, found your Max. He said that she showed up in a police report. The next day, that report disappeared. I know. Yeah. I've got a wife, David. Yeah, I've got a daughter.
I want to watch.
My guy? Miller, the package you mentioned. Yeah, I've got to ask, what are you going to do with this? I know that you're cool, and I know that you pay and that you're reliable, but I do not want the heat blown back on me if this thing goes wrong. It better not. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Sure, I trust you. I trust you, David. I trust you. My guy?
Okay, we saw that part. Miller, let's type in Miller.
She was the daughter of a miller, I think, which is a kind of farmer. And she had the most beautiful blonde hair. It was so beautiful, it caught the sun like it was gold. It was so beautiful. Well, maybe she becomes one. Just shh, wait and see. All right. So, her father, he liked to tell tall tales.
This was 9 minutes long, cut. No.
Mr. Miller, it's been a while. You look good. What can I do for you? I know people, but I'm not in the business of seeing women get hurt. You know that, right? Of course. No, man. No, you do not. No. Okay. Yeah. A guy I know, right? He's totally off the grid. He started out hacking the Facebook pages of his teachers in high school. He's graduated to bigger and better. He has a secret door. Listen to me. He has a secret door into the DMV database. I'm just telling you. He's the guy. No flags.
I'm typing Harry.
This guy Harry ran it, his old pills out the back. He disappeared, and after a while the cops shut it down. So I moved in with these friends of mine who I met at the boardwalk. They had this movie thing going, so I got involved. It became kind of a big deal. It's fun. We made these stupid beach horror films.
No way. Horror movies are my thing. Could you give me a background one?
Nah, it's behind me now. Besides, nobody watches horror anymore. Real life's too crazy. Oh, that's... I just got the high score.
Where did you learn to shoot like that?
Boy Scouts.
Really?
No. No, the firearms guy on the sets, on the movie sets, he would take us out to the desert, let us shoot his guns. So.
Right now, why don't we go over there? I have some people.
Yeah, go. Good way.
Nah, you a whole federal agent, dude. That's why you probably know how to shoot, sir.
Well, hello, Harry. Long time. Yeah, well, I've been away on a desert island for the last month, went native, so. Thank you. Wow, well, just don't pull your cock out on me, okay, Harry? So listen, I need goodies. Yeah, well, it's for a big rap party. I know you do. It's gonna be quite the party, so I'm looking at about half a pound of candy, half a pound Diet Coke. Good. Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. We're going out of town, so I need it by then. You look worried, Harry.
So Harry
You're starting to worry me.
With the gray hair. But I think this is when he was talking to him. He was like, tomorrow?
50? So did you, wait, you're not hiking your prices up on me though, right?
Yeah, this is, okay, this was the
Wait,
other
look
half
me
of
in
the
the eye.
conversation.
Look me in the eye. You hiking your prices up on me? Yeah. No, look, hey man, it's not even about the price. I don't care about the price. I care about whether or not I can trust you or not. Okay? Because I'd be happy to pay 50. Let me just let that be known. You got it. Now here's the deal, okay? You're gonna meet me tomorrow at our favorite restaurant. Okay, it's gonna be 1 o'clock. My treat. Good. Wear something nice. Take that thing off, okay? Yeah.
Okay, so that was the other half of that conversation.
Yeah, you're looking pretty as always, Harry. I need you to track a girl down for me. Yeah? Okay, nobody's gonna get hurt, Harry. Okay? Okay, I mean, do I look like the kind of asshole who's gonna hurt a woman?
I mean, you did pull out a gun on her, so.
Okay, she lives in Cleveland, Ohio, and I have a photo that I'm gonna send you via Signal. I think her name is Max, but what I need is an address. Can you do that? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Harry? Hey, Harry? Hey, Harry? Harry, just make sure no flags are raised, okay?
He stays slamming the dog on desk, y'all.
Come on, Harry. Yeah, Harry, nothing is gonna link back to you, okay? Hey, listen to me. You just make sure you guys leave it in the dead drop like I told you, okay? Wait, you trust me, right, Harry? You do trust me? Yeah? Look at me and tell me it. Good. That's good. That's good. I know, I told you I'd take care of things, okay? Yeah. Me too.
Okay, you guys, so we just finished watching all this stuff from Harry. I'm about to look up all these names just to try to get some information. Okay, so I did Melissa. Let me mark that off over here. So we did Melissa. I did Dave. Let's do Emma. Alrighty, got quite a few.
You don't know Emma like I do. She's not as tough as she thinks she is. You are such a good husband. You need to be here. Your daughter needs to feel like a part of a family.
Okay, Mama, could you go check on Alba in the bathroom, please?
Sure. Bye, David.
So that's her mom.
God.
So why is he away from home? Why is he not with his wife and daughter?
No, you're not. And she's right. That's what's so infuriating. I got this. It's fine.
Yeah, it's about to start raining, y'all, so I'm starting to hear the thunder in the background. So maybe that's why he's away. He's away for his job, or that's what he's using. Maybe job might be the next one. Okay, we saw this one.
Hey Emma, can I talk to you for just a second? Alone, yeah?
Hey, look, I got bad news. Okay, I can't make Thanksgiving. I know you did, hon.
So he married with a girlfriend talking to a
No,
cam
we're showing
girl.
solidarity with protesters, and you know these kids, they're not the kind to want to hang out with their families on the holidays. If it's any consolation, I'm gonna be eating tofu instead of turkey. Okay. Hey Emma, don't.
Oh, she hung up that quick. Did I see this? I haven't seen this.
Emma. Emma, we have rules.
Hey, babe. Hi, happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, maybe I need to type in Thanksgiving.
What?
Too.
What do you mean you ate pumpkin pie? Well, that's great, because that just means there's gonna be more pumpkin pie for me. You have? Wow. Well,
I think
guess
we already
what?
saw this
I'll
one.
give you $5 too.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
said
wouldn't miss it for the
she
world,
pinched
dude.
her nose. Grandma's nose.
No, Alba, that was very naughty. You don't do that to people when they're asleep. Alba?
She gone.
Alba. Hi. No, hello, it's David.
Laura. Next name.
No, I'm at work, remember? I'm sure Emma told you I'm gonna be home in a few weeks for a short visit, though. Well, that's because my work doesn't look like normal work. No. It's David.
Too much guts.
Happy Thanksgiving.
She probably don't remember stuff.
Okay, hey, Emma, can I talk to her? Emma, let me talk. Up above the world so high. Come on, honey, up above the world so high. Yeah? Come on, honey. Like a... No, come on, honey, like a diamond, Shh. Okay, hey, Emma, can I talk to her? Emma, let me talk.
She must have had a recital, the thing when she was singing. And then do, I want to look up Laura.
Hey, Laura. Yeah, I heard you came to help my two girls, so I really appreciate that, Laura. Yeah, well, okay, we both have important jobs, Laura. That's our life now, okay?
He does not like talking to her. Jobs is going to be the next one I type in. He's pretty much just letting her talk.
We can make this.
Okay, so nothing else was pretty much said.
Well, it's David.
Oh, this is when they... Okay, we saw that one.
Hey, Laura. I wasn't expecting you. You feeling okay? Is Emma there, Laura? Or... Emma hates Dennis.
Yeah, I'm thinking the wife is now sensing some stuff is going on, so she really not talking to him.
It's David. It's David, Laura. Paul.
Do I have a Paul on here?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Paul was a bad man. Okay. No, it's fine. You take care, Laura. Okay.
Oh, she must have said something that got him ticked up. I kind of want to know. Let's look up Paul real quick, y'all. Oh, nope.
But we both lied about Paul. That's Mama. I gotta go.
Now let's go all the way back, y'all. That's one thing I don't like. I can just go all the way back to the beginning. I'm over here just freaking.
Hey, hon. Good, thanks. Alba went down early, so I'm just winding down. It's a lovely night. Oh, well, at least Michigan has weather. That must be exciting. I don't know. Why do pigeons always fly upside down over Detroit? How do you do it? These people you're with, they've known you for months now. And when they look into your eyes, they see a friend. So how do you return their smiles and laugh at their jokes when none of it is true? But it's all a lie. Well, if it's that easy, then you could do anything. Have you slept with anyone?
This is the part when he was like, oh, I'm a federal agent or something. I think that's when he was yelling, I'm a federal agent or something like
But
that.
we both lied about Paul. That's Mama. I gotta go.
I think. I'm not sure.
Paul.
Oh, I saw this already.
Paul. That's right. Hello, dear. Did I call you or did you call me? No. She's at her tennis club. Don't be silly. Texas backhand, they call her. My little champion's going for All-State this time. Of course, she's going to have to put the work in. You're too soft on her, Daniel. David, the new boy. Who was one before? Always brought her roses. Paul. That's right. He was always so polite, always would hold the door open for her. I appreciate that. She's always bringing home these boys she meets at the hospital. And I tell you, every time there's something wrong with them, David seems dependable. He's handsome too. Reminds me of you when you were younger and wore those sharp suits.
Yeah, she must not be all the way up here.
Would you like me to have my daughter call you when she gets back?
That's what I'm guessing. She's not all the way up there because she keep. I'm just so.
You know, we never talked about Paul.
Hold on, this might be the video. Oh, this is 7 minutes. Dang, that's long. I'm trying to think. Okay, now. Dang, I recorded. Hold on, go back. Okay,
Jesus,
3
fucking
a.m.
cat. Let's get you out of the way.
Okay, I get it. 3 minutes. I meant 3 a.m. Nocturnal animals made it past 3 a.m. Okay, first of all. I don't even know how to play solitaire, so you know. These some interesting photos. Where did that one? Okay, 59
No, we never
seconds.
talked about Paul.
It's crazy how just a beard can make somebody look so different, because he looks like a whole other person without his beard. Oh, I'm talking. Come on now. Bruh, he ain't even say nothing. This is ridiculous. It's 7 minutes, so I guess this is when.
Here's Paul. He's an accountant. He wanted to be a professional tennis player, but he was only the 10th best tennis player in his state. So sometimes he hits people to make himself feel like he still has that killer serve. Emma meets Paul at work when he comes in to have a torn wrist ligament looked at.
She must be a nurse or something.
This is David. He is a gorgeous young FBI agent. And Emma meets him at work too, where he is very chivalrous and steps in when a drunk patient in the ER calls her a bitch. So Emma stops dating Paul. She's dating David now. But Paul keeps getting drunk and calling Emma up and telling her that he loves her and sometimes that he hates her. And so David, wait a second. David starts watching over Emma's apartment. Every night after they go on a date, the handsome FBI agent sits outside in his car and watches over her while she sleeps. It's very romantic. David doesn't know that Emma knows this, and she doesn't tell him. But you know, it does help her sleep at night. She feels safe.
Dang. See, this is when he was all
one
so
night,
quiet.
After they go out for ice cream, Paul calls, says he wants to come over. And Emma tells him to come, thinking that David will scare Paul off, and that will be that. But when Paul turns up, David waits in the car. And when Emma goes to answer the door, Paul pushes his way in. He argues with her and he cries and he rants and he raves. And Emma gives him a hug because she's a nurse, and that's what nurses do when men cry. And that's when David gets out of his car and comes into the apartment with his pistol drawn. And when he opens the door and he sees Paul and Emma, he doesn't look handsome anymore. He looks angry. Paul steps back and he looks scared. And Emma looks scared too. And David fires his pistol and he shoots Paul in the lung.
Yo. This the dude he let bleed out and he didn't care. He said he deserved to die. But he was talking to, what's her name? Max. But
It takes Paul about 10 minutes to die. Emma could have helped stop the bleeding and maybe he could have lived, but David tells her not to. It was unlikely that Paul would have made it. And sometimes David points out it's better just to let the bad guys die.
Yo, what in the world?
After watching a guy bleed out together, they get married. That helps make things make sense. Even so, Emma is sure that she'll be scared of David forever and ever. You waited because you wanted to save me. You wanted to be a fucking knight in shining armor. You look so small on the screen. I love you, David. But I'm not scared of you anymore.
Okay, so now I need to go back to the other one. Because did he say anything at the
No,
end?
we never talked about.
See, her 7 minutes it seems like 7 minutes. It seems quick. But when you're just looking at somebody just staring at the doggone screen, 7 minutes forever, I swear. It probably don't even matter what he said, y'all. I'm gonna be honest, because I can't keep going back. Let me look up police.
So everybody in the police station is sweaty and a mess. But he's pristine. Pristine. He's FBI. And he sits down and he talks with her and she cries on his shoulder and he is so solid and the look of relief and gratitude on her face, and he takes her to the interview room and now she can't take her eyes off of him. Yeah, I want to be that guy. Yep. Okay, enough about me. Enough. I want to know about you. I want to know how you got into this job, and don't tell me this ballet story. I know it was a lie. Stop. The Bolshoi Ballet never performed Giselle in Paris. I know this.
This is talking to Max. Okay, that's just with Max. This must be.
The police are pushing the Nazis, the fascists, into the protesters right now. This is about to kick off. Let's do this.
Okay, that was at the.
This was the police. They were heavy-handed, let me tell you. They were manhandling this woman, and I wasn't gonna just take it. I jumped in, they hit me, I hit them back. I mean, I took one of them down. Stupid. It was chaos. I had my mask on, you know, and I ditched my jacket, and oh, I saw your friend Eric.
I'll put that name.
Yeah, he was with that other guy, his friend. They were helping to block the road and, you know, not get into the skirmishes. But of course, they round up the easy to grab ones, so.
Yeah, I told you I don't need a code name.
Is this Max going to the federal people? Or talk about, David?
Aren't you supposed to be likable? Alright, let's just have you run through your legends so I can tick this box and we can proceed.
No, go back. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back to this video.
Yeah. Dad! Oh, hi.
She looks like her. Well, they got the same color eyes, I can say.
What do you say? You want me to put you to bed?
What? Can I sleep in bed with you?
Yeah, okay. All right, come on, sweetheart. Under these covers. All right, I'm just gonna go put my PJs on. Here we go. There you
I had a nightmare about the tooth fairy. She was big and looked like Mima's cat, the bitey one.
Here I come. All right, say goodnight to Daddy.
Daddy can sleep with us, can't he?
She's like, not really. I don't want him to.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above.
Okay, I think she's gonna be singing to her, but I'm trying to. I wanna go back to this one.
Yeah, I told you I don't.
Code code name. I don't even need to write this crap down, y'all.
Just for the assault on the individual codenamed Sleepy.
Sleepy?
So sleepy.
Just talking about them sleeping.
Prince Charming met the dwarves, Doc, Sleepy, and Dopey. We're getting our...
I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I haven't watched this one.
It's a good story, but I am very sleepy now.
She's so adorable. Okay, I'm about to type in Eric.
You sound like Eric.
I need to type in pregnant too, cause
Let's talk about it later. Okay, first you need to rest. You look terrible. But also great.
this might have been when he was talking to her about the
Wish I was there to hold you.
protest. You know all those clips he had when he had like a bloody face? I feel like that's when he's talking to her.
Yes, Ava's good friends, Eric and Peter, will be there too.
Eric and Peter.
Yeah, but you know, thing is, there's some bad blood there, Mike. Something she's not telling me.
Mike?
Yeah. Yeah, she's really credible. And you know, when I told her I'd heard of this organizing group, though, I suggested we share a ride. Something came over her, though. You know, she got stomach cramps.
I wish she was pregnant.
Maybe. Anyway, I'll hang around the camp, let them see me with her, and let it sink in. Then I will make contact. That's my plan, by the book. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the best agent of them all?
Okay. You guys, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right here. My theory is because he talked about how he had a friend who had got murdered or killed or something like that by some dude, and I'm guessing he may have found this person within her friend group. And within her friend group, I'm talking about Ava. That's just my theory. So we understand the story, more detail of the story he told Max when they was, I guess, exposing their secrets and the stuff they never told anybody else. Because we talked to, I want to say, Emma. She was telling the story about how, you know, I guess one of her exes were abusive, and you basically saw that story, you guys. You saw it. And so he basically let the dude die. So it's kind of piecing together slowly but surely. So, you know, we're going to get there. I feel like with this is part 2, maybe it'll take us to part 4 to get finished with this game. That's just my theory. So I feel like next week it's going to be done with. That's my hope. But anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying this game and you enjoyed this part. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, which is twice every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. With that being said, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.